It's Thursday afternoon, and you know what that means. Another time, another week that I can do an in-between job search for video game stores. You'll recognize the name, but not the location. This is Digital Press Video Games Clifton. Well, like the other digital press, it has a collection of old arcade games. Some different than the other store. Here's some old banners and a couple of swords. The Super Nintendo is here. Well, it hasn't been here for a couple of decades, but it is here at this store. Couple of Marios, stuffed Marios, plush Marios, a plush Donkey Kong. I remember this game. When I was in 5th grade or so, we played it on the Apple or whatever computer they were using. Here's some old equipment. Circus Convoy. Do you want to go to Classic Gaming Expo like 19 years in the past? We have some vintage signage for old NES games. Was this for the play choice? I don't know what these cards were used for. But I do see, speaking of Punch Out, here's Glass Joe. Now we got some hanging Atari mobiles, however you may pronounce it. They are all hanging, literally hanging from the rafters. And they're everywhere. As are a couple of old arcade marquees. Here's something you don't see every day. I don't think you even saw it back in the day. Back in the day, that is. A display for the Nintendo Virtual Boy. This is really cool. An original advertisement for the Laserdisc game, Space Ace. You see the credit for Don Bluth, who animated it. And it's just like a movie poster. Now, if you were trying out the Super Nintendo at a store, deciding if you were going to buy it or not, you might have used one of these. Here's some creatures looking at me from above. Oh my god, I might have to look at this one. The history of bad video games. I might have to pick that up, actually. We have a little sales case, kind of museum-like display of Atari goods. Now I remember liking that this chapter of the store had those. They had more fancy displays. The Intellivision system changer. Now, was this from back in the day, or was it newer? A newer device. It looks like it's classic. But one thing that never goes out of style. Sexy Atari games. Turn your head, kids, if you're watching this. Turn your heads now. And here again are the titles. Although there's a couple behind there too. Bachelor something, play around, bachelor party. There was a series of these bachelor party games. How inappropriate. And now we have a Dragon's Lair poster, same as the Space Ace one. Here's some other classic banners. In the distance there's a Mario Kart picture. There it is. Going back here, however, this is where they keep the NES and Game Boy games and some other things. Mostly it looks like Nintendo of different varieties. And again, there they are. Here's the Battletoads. More weirdos looking at me again. I remember this one. Our video store actually had it back in the day. You have to tilt that bar and move a ball amongst those holes, the numbered holes. Pretty interesting game.
Those are currently the only PS5 discs we have right now, unfortunately.
This could probably explain it more than I could. And alas, it is out of order. This looks familiar. I have to do it. It's more than Pac-Man, it's Pac-Man Plus. And on the other side, it's Pac-Man. It's Super Pac-Man. An interesting thing here, this was a Pac-Man bootleg. They took the original game and made it so everyone turned into fish and squids. Here's another display. I definitely remember seeing the Gremlins game here. Maybe Star Trek and Dukes of Hazzard. The last time I was here. Again, long time ago. Here's the other side. Here's a close look at the ColecoVision pop culture group of games. Here's some more movie-based things. Now this is an elaborate little game here. You get a board, pieces, and the video game itself. Knowing Mario, this figure catches him in the middle of murder. They even have a Pac-Man light switch. And you need a light when you fall down the many tunnels you'll encounter in and as a bonus, you get to see episodes of the old game show Starcade playing on this monitor. Now I'm positive I've been here. I just checked my past, my history. Couldn't find the photos, so just for the heck of it, I'm going to refresh, take pictures just in case, just so you know. 80s musical videos, behind the scenes. There's also vintage card. What were the rad dudes? I don't remember that one. Now I haven't seen this. I don't remember seeing this last time. Then again, no one was really here at the time. The Press Play Arcade. Press Play Cafe, rather. You can choose console games to play. Here's the Super Nintendo / Famicom. The original Nintendo. And you even have Atari, Donkey Kong. This store's cool.